Are you ready for the Taurus Super Full Moon on November 15th? Scorpio season, 24 degrees, conjunct Uranus. Let's get into it. Pew. Hey, what's up, good people? I am back with another transit video for our fourth in a row Super Full Moon. We're talking about the Taurus Super Full Moon on November 15th at 4:29 PM Eastern, 1:29 PM Pacific. And yeah, it's a Friday the 15th. I'm going to play Jason. The moon is exalted in Taurus, but it's from 10 to 23 degrees because the lunar mansion behind it is the moon. This moon is at 24 degree, a Piscean degree, but it's also the Taurus Capricorn decan, and the lunar mansion behind it is Mars. Interesting, because it's conjunct Uranus and Algo. Yeah, the fixed star Algo, the same one that was the first assassination attempt on, what was that, the 13th, during the summer on Donald J. Trump. You know, this is all happening on his midheaven in the 10th house. We'll get back to that. It's Scorpio season, and we're in that Scorpio Cancer decan, the third decan, and the lunar mansion behind that at 24 degrees, and it's 24 degrees and 01 minutes, is actually Mercury. We've got a sextile to Neptune retrograde, but Saturn stations direct on the 15th. So there is a lot about the spiritual discipline and responsibility and increasing your spiritual practice at this time. I know people are still sort of in a tizzy and upset, but you've got to get over it and get to faith over fear. It doesn't matter who's the president of the United States of America. When you are focused on your sovereignty, your integrity, your heart chakra, your love, authenticity, gratitude, and joy, none of that other stuff matters, right? Our soul is having a physical avatar experience, and that's the Taurus moon, the closest thing to the earth. That's why it's exalted. We have a lot of energy. We're going to get to the chart and break it down. It's right before Pluto goes into Aquarius, and this is the last major aspect because the moon in Uranus is trining Pluto Capricorn. It's letting us know that it's time for the collective and the people, and I say the people because the moon in a mundane chart represents us, the citizens, the people. And it's squaring the Aquarius moon of the United States of America natal birth chart, which is a Sag rising. This is a lot. This is a high sensory moon. This is unexpected events. This is a spirit of rebellion, especially in America, squaring the Aquarius natal, moon of America's chart. You know, I mean, hey, there could be more attempts on Trump's life. You know, you just don't know. But for me, I'm always about encouraging optimism, peace, prosperity, love, and like I really mean faith over fear. And you have got to be grounded in the physical body, tapping into the Schumann resonance, because it's going to be off the chart on the 15th that day. We can have a lot of extreme flooding and weather, so be mindful of that. Neptune is still retrograde until December, along with Uranus, Chiron, and Jupiter. And we've got some T-squares. It's, not so close, but you kind of got the mutual reception of Mercury, Sag, Jupiter, Gemini, kind of squaring Saturn, Pisces. And then you have Venus, Capricorn, okay, squaring the Aries North Node, Libra South Node. Cardinal T-square. There's a lot that is screaming to new innovative technology, cryptocurrency, centralized or decentralized currencies, right? You think of FedNow, BRICS. These things are in play, and anything's in play really from, now until the end of 2024, and even to Inauguration Day in America, January 20th. But Venus in Capricorn is letting us know the ruler of this moon is Venus. It's a Taurus moon, right? Ruled by Venus. And you still have the Libra South node. The ruler of this moon being in the T-square, there's something karmic and fated about our values, our finances, and our money. Even our food, with Pluto and Ceres, the goddess of harvest, still in Capricorn. So we still have to take responsibility for growing our own food, for mining what is it that you're putting in your mouth? What vibrations and frequencies are you putting on into your clothes? Is it cotton, organic cotton, linen, and wool? If not, try not wearing it, especially men, women, for your underwear. Okay? Trying to get all organic cotton underoos, underwear. I mean, but it sounds weird, but I'm serious. When you put low vibrational frequencies on your body, it affects your skin, absorbs anything that touches it within 26 seconds. So these low frequencies of the polyesters and synthetic clothing, right, rayon, all that stuff, it gets into your bloodstream. We've got a Taurus moon conjunct Uranus. We've got to find innovative ways of growing our food, right? Innovative ways of tapping in to the Schumann resonance, to being a high sensory being, to our frequencies. Please, even in ice cold, America, Canada, wherever, hug trees on Friday. You should do it every day, but ground in earth and nature. I put my palms and my feet in the ground, and we really want to ask the trees for wisdom and knowledge. They're sentient beings. You're not a victim in the physical or in the spiritual realm. You're a giant. You're amazing. You are created by God, Yahuwah, Yeshua. So be it, yes. You know what I mean? So this is endings, unexpected endings that can bring in change and new beginnings to move forward to the future and say goodbye to the past. No more relying on the old structures and systems because they're dissipating. Whether it's between 2027 and 2030 or 2027 and 2032, Pluto, Aquarius, Uranus, Gemini, we are going to have free energy. We are going to have robots, probably contact with aliens, robots doing things. We're going to have probably high vibrational food, energy, clothing. We're going to probably have money that everyone has more than enough. You're going to be really doing what's out of your heart, finding purpose. What is the meaning of life? Who are you? So reprogram your subconscious mind. This is what I do. When you book with BigEAstrology.com, I help you to transform, heal your inner child, work on a dream book, positive affirmations, reprogramming the subconscious mind. We have to be maniacal intentional. These T-squares, trine, two oppositions, and a sextile. It's a lot of energy. But I want you to understand that having the Neptune and Pisces sextiling Uranus and Taurus and the moon, sextiling Pluto and Capricorn, this is really, it's kind of magical. So you may feel super innovative, super intuitive, receive a lot of downloads. And of course, on November 15th, you'll be coming to Coffee Talk at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 75 minutes via Zoom for $13 for Coffee Talk reading and breaking down the natal birth chart of Oprah Winfrey. Oh, I'm going to see you there. Eric at BigEAstro.com. You do not want to miss this one. If you can't make it live, you can still pay $13 and get the recording. It's going to be well worth it. But, you know, 4 super full moons in a row, and this one is conjunct Uranus. Uranus is the number 4. America is a 4. Aquarius moon, America's chart. Do you see the connections? It's time for rebellion, freedom, and liberation. And it's not against a Harris or a Trump. It's against the entire system. It's against relying on politicians and celebrities. It's against idolatry. It's against the matrix. It's against cognitive dissonance. It's against the lying media. It's against your old self. Introduce yourself to your new self. Aries North Node still until January 11, 2025. Thrive, don't dive, stay alive. Connect with your tribe. The Libra South Node, squaring Venus, release these old Capricorn, Venus, old relationships that no longer serve you, that are not fair and just, that are not bringing harmony and peace. Adios. I love you from afar. No energy vampires, Saturn direct in Pisces. It's go time to move forward. Increase your spiritual discipline. I've been telling you 15 to 30 minutes a day. Let's up it to 30 to 45 minutes a day. Get to an hour. Do some morning and some night. Do Tesla 369. Speak to your water, right? Speak to your plants, my precious plant. Tell your water, I love you. Thank you for the abundance and health in my life. It's really simple. It's no longer time for games. It's no time for whining, victimhood, crying, woe is me, oh, the world's going to end. And I know it's hard. I felt the same way in 2016, and I am detached now. So I don't have these pains. And I've always been spiritually awakened, and that's what Uranus is, the spiritual awakener, in terms of knowing that a lot of this is a farce and it's pre-set up. I broke down the charts for you. He had like 5 beneficial things. She had the Jupiter on the ascendant. So it was written in the stars, and she's not in the bloodline of the presidents. All the presidents are related except for Van Buren, and I think all of them are Freemasons except for, I think it was Lincoln and Kennedy. Forgive me if I'm a little wrong. But she's not related. Trump. That trumps everything right there. So, exhale, smile, get ready for this Taurus Super Full Moon, and know that the sun's going to shine tomorrow, and the sun will be out, East Coast, West Coast, whatever part of town, it never rains, okay? So, be prepared and be ready to quantum leap and jump as the veils are so thin to your 5th dimensional self, to your higher self, to aligning with the destiny of your soul. It's time for every human being to get a birth chart. It's time for all of us to awaken. It's time for all of us to get a secondary progression chart and see how our soul is vibrating now, or a solar return. You Scorpios, the birth chart sails to the 21st. Sagittarius, you start on the night of the 21st. This Taurus super full moon, it's for us to be stabilized in unique and weird, bizarre ways, to know to know in our heart and soul that freedom and liberation is upon us. And that's what this moon is pushing us forward into. This is an end of the old systems, the last major aspect to this Taurus moon, super full moon, conjunct Uranus, trining Pluto, Capricorn. The 19th, it's not going to be affecting it, right? You're going to have the 16th, the 17th, part of the 18th. The 19th, that moon will be in Cancer, but it is not going to aspect the Pluto when it moves into Aquarius. This is the last major aspect to Pluto, Capricorn in our lifetime. Do you hear me? And it's not an accident that it's the moon in Uranus. Sextile Neptune, Pisces to Pluto, Capricorn. You've got to have faith over fear. Let's get to the chart. Eric Taylor, BigEAstro, Taurus Super Full Moon, 24 degrees, November 15th. Pew. All right. Well, we're looking at this chart. Now, the ascendants could change based on your location. This is the Pisces rising. 4:29 p.m. Eastern, 2:29 Mountain, 1:29 p.m. Pacific. Saturn's direct. The Taurus moon. And honestly, this is also a very artistic, creative moon. And the moon being the third house is its planetary joy. Okay? But this is definitely a very creative moon. Taurus moons, though, there's that military mindset. Okay? Maybe he never makes it to the White House because there's martial law and a war on American soil. I mean, listen. Moon conjunct Algo and Uranus, expect the unexpected and anything can happen. For real. Pluto's about to go into Trump's 7th house in Aquarius. He's a Leo rising. January 3rd, we have the Mars-Pluto opposition, and then again, I believe, April 26th. I'll be on Lloyd Strayhorn January 1st talking about 2025. So, this moon conjunct Uranus and Algo, it's opposing the Scorpio sun, and we've got Juno, Haumea, and Lilith. That's fascinating because Haumea is the goddess that gave birth from all over her body, that birthed the Hawaiian Islands. And conjunct Lilith, this is really waking up the divine and dark feminine, but also giving birth to Scorpio is the health, medicine, new technology in medicine, new research, new gene activations, new stem cell, new stuff with blood, sound frequency, sound healing. Did you realize the Scorpio sun is trining Neptune in Pisces? Sun trine Neptune. You don't just have Moon and Uranus trining Pluto. You've got the sun trining Neptune. It's really manifest and dream the big dream. Imagine and walk into and co-create. Every thought that comes down the escalator and gets dispensed out of your boca and then your dame lengua, you speak it out, it's co-creating your reality every moment of the day. That's why you have 2 ears, 2 eyes, 1 mouth. So watch your words, watch your gossiping, watch your mouth, have some respect, but also know that you are speaking into BigEAstro having, 1 million subscribers, 9,000 subscribers for the years out, next year getting up to, 25, 50,000, maybe 100,000. But speak it, claim it, put it out there, right? I will have an amazing astrology book and a near-death experience book. I will be speaking on stages and doing speaking engagements, live events. I will have an astrology television show. When you put it out there and you speak it and you claim it, then with gratitude, you are thankful for my abundance and blessings. Thank you for my second and third home. Thank you for the health of my wife and kids. This is what this energy is about. The moon is your family, the family you create. The sun trine Neptune, wow, that's your I am energy in a beautiful, harmonious aspect to the spiritual path, your imagination, your dreams, your creativity, dissipating the confusion and fog and the delusion, tapping into new spiritual realms in the 5th dimension, to seeing different beings, ancestors, spirits, having that spiritual transformation in your lives. Yeah, you can expect the unexpected. The mutual reception of the Gemini, Jupiter, and the Mercury, okay? So you're seeing the Jupiter in Gemini, still retrograde, okay? And you see it kind of, it's not exact, but a loose square to Saturn and a T-square to Mercury in Sagittarius. So this is where we've got to have boundaries in what we talk about in our communications. We have got to respect other people's opinions. We've got to agree to disagree and not be violent and cursing and yelling at one another. We got to stop. We need to unify the United States of America. I know I'm sounding patriotic and hokey, but I mean in a way that we really bring back this republic, stop the disgusting capitalism, stop the fallacies of democracy, get back to having, real spiritual faith, just like love thy neighbor. Treat men, women, children equally. Stop the trafficking, stop prejudice against anybody. But also stop some of the extreme stuff that, people voted against. People don't want to see men in women's sports. I'm sorry, it's not cool. If I had a daughter, I would be irate. If I was a woman, I would be irate. It is not okay. It's not fair. You're born a man. You are stronger and genetically different from a woman. You should not be competing with women. Why do we even have to talk about this? We've gone too far. This is foolishness. Come on, you can admit to that. And that is not a disrespect to any transgenders. They should have the freedom to be who they are and to love who they want. But no, if you are a man, you compete with men. And if you have a sex change or you do procedures or whatever, then you don't compete. You don't get to compete against women. You're not a woman. Come on now. I'm not trying to hurt any feelings, but I'm trying to be honest and real. And we have got to let go of the old and bring forward the new. But that also means truth. And that's why this sun is trining Neptune. And that's why Lilith and Humia, we are rebirthing truth soul merging, investigation, research. Okay? Venus in Capricorn, yeah, the ruler of this moon, it's in the T-square of the nodes, right? This Libra South node and the Aries North node. The Libra South node is also, right, activated by the Taurus full moon. Taurus and Libra both ruled by Venus. Till January 11th. So we still have to purge, surrender, and release as we're going forward to this new energy and new future, a new beginning. No, any relationships, marriages, business partnerships, fake friends, family, whoever that is not for our highest good or serving us. Nobody should be hating on you and you got to still sit at the dinner table with them. I don't care if it's your uncle, your grandpa, this and that. Be like, yo, kiss rocks. Go kick rocks. Kiss my grits, like Flo used to say. I'm not having that no more. I'm not being around people that treat me less than. Get out of here with that. They're relatives. They're not your family or blood. Family is who you choose, who's going to love you and respect you. Okay, not the fake ones. So, the Mars is still trining the Aries North node, Mars in Leo. And some people like to look at the outer sign conjunct opposition, Mars in Leo to Pluto Capricorn. I think it's too far off. It's a 4-degree orb and out of sign. I don't get into that. If it was Mars at 0 degrees and you're talking about Pluto Capricorn 29 degrees and it's a major aspect, fine. But no, Mars trine the Aries North node, 5 degrees, 2-degree orb. And that's giving you the fuel to be brave and courageous, to initiate this new life, this new reality, this new spiritual discipline, this new existence, the new you. Who you? Do you? Be you. Love you? Love yourself. Self-acceptance, self-reliance, no more victimhood. Stop crying about an election that ended on November 5th. This is November 15th. Let it go. Grow up and let it go. If you've got real spiritual discernment, then you know that everything is happening for you and for your greater good, not against you. You get that? Squares and oppositions let you know there's challenges in life that you've got to overcome and grow. It makes you bigger, better, stronger, and much faster and wiser. Get it? Come on, y'all. Sometimes y'all need that tough talk. I'm going to give it to you raw from New York, the lyrical hawk. I don't balk, I strike you out with no doubt. Turn up my snout, I rhyme with such clout. No need for you to question what the E's all about. Spit poetry and bars from Venus to Mars. Sun, trine, Neptune, no more spiritual scars. It's time for healing. The baby face whip appealing. The Mercury in Scorpio, the Mercury in Sagittarius, it's going retrograde on the 25th. It won't get into Capricorn until the new year. So, we've been in the shadow period and, the 25th is 10 days away from this full moon. We have got to really tap in and try to, expand our communication and our knowledge. It's mutable. Don't forget that. Jupiter, Gemini, Mercury, Sag, it's mutable energy. You can be adaptable with new information, make adjustments to your life. I always say, when I know better, I do better. Well, it's the same thing with food, medicine, politics, entertainment. Don't listen to low vibrational music. Don't watch low vibrational television. Things that are like straight up spiritually wrong and demonic. And stop disregarding stuff and labeling people and calling them conspiracy theorists. It's really showing your lack of intelligence, because that's a term that was spoon-fed to you to regurgitate, to stop the people who have awakened brains to question the oppressors and the authority figures who are not doing right or being truthful to the masses. It came up after the Kennedy assassination. And then you have the movie with Mel Gibson, Julia Roberts or whatever. Stop using it. Start doing your own research. Like, why is this human being so adamant about this? Let me investigate it myself. Let me stop believing New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Fox, CNN, CBS, ABC, NBC, MSNBC. Let me research myself. Let me look beyond Google. Let me look at Brave or DuckDuckGo. Let me go to the library. Let me read some articles. Let me watch some podcasts. Let me do my own investigation and research. Scorpio Sun, it wants to know the truth. Can you handle the truth? Or do you want to stay stuck on stupid and just believing whatever you get on the idiot box? Come on, y'all. It's time to do better, be better. You're moving into a new era, a new time where you can't hold on. It's like Lot's wife. And if I stop, when you turn back for the old world, you're yearning for it. You will turn the stone. You want to turn the stone? Or you want to move forward to the lovely home and the spiritual dwellings and the magical foam? No stone. You want blood circulating through your heart chakra, pumping out the vibration of love. You heard me? Come on, you're better than this. You're amazing. You're not a victim. The Taurus moon is so grounding and stabilizing, and it's all the senses, the smell goods, the feel goods, the lavender, the healthy organic food, the fruits, the veggies, the H3O, the cayenne pepper, the Celtic sea salt, the sea moss, spirulina, burdock root, ashwagandha, selagite, the circadian rhythms of the sun, the love. End the old system, the old ways, and give birth to the new you and the new love. Be the president of your own life. Connect to God from within you. Align your chakras. Meditate, toning. Vibrate. You are so more than you can ever fathom. If you doubt or have any questions, please go to BigEAstrology.com, book a chart reading, email me, ask me questions, Eric@BigEAstrology.com. I am really, really, really here for you. This Venus in Capricorn, just hitting the squares. You know, we don't have anything that it's trining in Taurus or Virgo, but it is definitely squaring the north and south node. And we're going to be all right. You are all right. You are love. You are amazing. You need to stay in gratitude. This Taurus Super Full Moon is ending the old you, the old systems, the old ways. Say goodbye to the celebrities. Nobody cared. Kamala and the Democratic Party, it was a miscalculation. I think we should have already had a woman president, but they've offered up the two wrong women. Tulsi Gabbard, Elizabeth Warren, yes. Kamala and Hillary, no. They're not nice. They're not likable. I'm sorry. We don't believe you. You need more people. And I'm not supporting or backing him. It's not about that. It's about, it's not anti-women. With Hillary, it was about Bernie. With Kamala, it got handed to her with no votes for her. She didn't make it past Iowa when she was running. Don't you remember? He almost didn't make it. He got the boost from the black churches and really the black caucus in South Carolina. He wouldn't have made it through that. He was losing in the first couple of states as well. So let's come together. I don't care if you're a Democrat or an independent or a Republican or a Green Party. We are all, I have people watching worldwide, but for you Americans, we're Americans. But we're global citizens. We're human beings. We're souls. That should trump, no pun intended, but that should be well over race, gender, nationality, culture, ethnicity. You are a soul having a human experience. Can you please get that? When we choose to be better and evolve and go to our highest vibrations of all these planetary placements in your natal birth chart, your sun, your moon, your Mercury, your Venus, even if it's debilitated or on its planetary fall, when you live it out to the highest vibration, my Venus Scorpio, it's about loyal love, my Venus Scorpio. It's not jealous and envious. It's loyal, it's transformative, it's intimate, it's truth seeking and speaking, it's pure devotion. You can transmute any negative placement. Don't come on my page, oh my God, I've got this terrible placement. No, you don't. Just say, Eric, can you show me how to work with it? And then I'll say, yes, I am here for you, young Jedi. All right, I could talk forever. This Taurus Super Full Moon. Yeah, it's got sextiles, it's got trines, oppositions, and squares, T-squares, 2 of them. But Saturn stationing direct is an opportunity with the moon conjunct Uranus and Venus, the ruler of the moon, being in the T-square with the nodes, for us to cement the structures and systems through our spiritual discipline and high vibrational frequencies, our new reality. Do you hear me? Walk into your new reality. I am love. I am high vibrational. I am authentically me, the big E, E-complete. 90s cab, Upper West Side, New York City all day. Washington Heights. Kid Taylor's son. Cheryl Taylor's son. Yeah. It's time to be practical and pragmatic, be open to innovation and change, and know that you've got this. We've got this. All right? Now go lead the way, especially you young millennials. November 19th, the clock is on for you. It's time to put on your big boy pants and your big boy skirts and become the leaders of our nation and world for the next 20 years, 24 to 44. Pluto Scorpio, you got this. You need help, assistance, or questions, I'm here for you. But you've got to carry on the torch to take us into the age of Aquarius and solidify it. You're first up to bat, so you're pouring the cement and concrete down. Do it with the mystery schools. Do it with astrology, numerology, soul contract readings, human design, tarot. Do it with free energy. Do it with decentralized currency. Do it with food as medicine. Do it with transformative knowledge so you soar like the eagle anguilla and get it done for humanity. I love you all. Happy Taurus Super Full Moon. BigEAstro. Pew. That's it. I got pretty serious and intense there, huh? But do you understand why? 24 degrees, trine to Pluto, the last major aspect in our lifetime. The Sun trine Neptune, 2 T-squares, an opposition, and an exalted moon. Although it's, the lunar, if you're being technical, the lunar mansion is Mars behind it. But there can be some unexpected weather and floods, some unexpected events, some changes. It could turn off the internet. We could lose power, energy. It could shut down the fiat currency. But what I want you to understand, it doesn't matter. The enemy, the devil, Satan's already lost. The victory is ours. The light has won. Our galactic ancestors are returning. Things are changing. The vibration and frequency and energy of our planet is changing. Sedna and Gemini, Humia and Scorpio, new ways of food, new ways of healthcare, stem cells, new sea animals, new sea nutrients and foods. We are going to be all right. Better than all right. But to get there in one piece, sane mind, vibrating from your heart in gratitude with joy, love, and authenticity, you have got to put in the spiritual work. No days off. 7 days a week. Saturn is Saturday, the Sabbath. Workout on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Wednesdays, write, journal, walk. Monday, get your day of rest. Friday, have some fun. Sunday, be restored and plan out your week to attack. Monday, be introspective. Love and nurture and care on your family, even your children, the first day back to school. Are you okay? Are you being fed properly? Did you have a good breakfast in the morning? If you're going to break your fast, break it with fruit. No poisonous toxin cereals. We got this. Are you ready? New love, new you, new leaders, and becoming the president of your own life. Be grounded in your physical body. Expect freedom and liberation. Demand it. You are worthy. You are love. You are a reflection back to God's source creator. So go be the best version of yourself. You deserve it. Your soul is waiting for you to remember who you are. Reach out to me, Eric at BigEAstrology.com, or the website www.BigEAstrology.com. So through the map of your life, you can learn and walk with these energies and these planets and become a Jedi. Hit me up for Coffee Talk Friday, November 15th, after this super full moon. Yeah, Oprah Winfrey's chart. Saint or sinner. $13, 75 minutes, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. You don't want to miss it. Scorpios, happy birthday. I love you. Birth chart sale, 161, 251. Eric at BigEAstrology.com. I'm not going anywhere. I already went through my transformation, dark night of the soul, and my spiritual awakening a long time ago. And I'm here to help lead and guide the collective to know faith over fear. Your soul, it lives on eternal. There is no death. I never saw a moment of darkness in coma. My soul was traveling. I astral traveled to my home. I saw the future. I saw different things. I experienced a lot of spiritual warfare and challenges, and I always kept the faith, even in coma. I choose you. I choose my wife. I choose family. I choose my boys. I choose love. And the victory is ours. Enjoy this Taurus Super Full Moon, 4th in a row, 24 degrees, squaring the USA chart natal moon in Aquarius, trining Pluto, sextiling Neptune and Pisces. And you got this. And play some music on Friday. It's a Venus day. Venus Capricorn. And remember, you don't spend money, you don't waste money, you circulate it. It's time for the percolator. Get some music, jam out. Taurus is bigger than music. Cook you some good food. And I'll see you that night at Coffee Talk. It's the best way to end the Taurus Super Full Moon. All right? Eric Taylor. Happy Taurus Super Full Moon. Happy Scorpio season. And walk into your new you and new reality. Peace.